As you grow your Amazon empire, you are gonna need to start looking at outsourcing things, all right? There's really two ways to outsource things. You can either get some software to do some part of the job that you are doing manually or just to make it a little bit easier, or you can hire people to actually do the job that actually requires labors, all right, human labor. So in today's video, we are going to talk a little bit about outsourcing. We are going to talk about what, in my opinion, you should start by outsourcing. We are going to talk about the most critical task that you need to outsource and how you can actually start outsourcing stuff efficiently. Before we do, in the description, you are going to find 3 links. First 2 links are going to be links for mentorship, all right? If you want to book a one-on-one call with me because you have some issues with your business, with scaling your business, and you want me, someone who's done it before you, to actually help you build a plan to scale your business and follow you while you follow that plan, link in the description, book a call with me. You can literally book a call for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, so yes, I do have some openings available. You can book a call for tomorrow. The other link that you're going to find for mentorship is I'm going to have a 4 to 6 week, 6 to 8 week, program with 4 to 6 people that I'm going to take from $0 to $10,000 in sale. If you want to join, if you want to be part of it, join the wait list. There's going to be some information on that soon. There's going to be a paid program and you need to have the capital to actually scale, to be able to scale to $10,000 a month. All right. So if you have $200, it may not be for you. So link in the description, book a call with me. And the third link that you're going to find is the Discord server. If you want to grow, you need to network. It's one of the things that is going to help you scale fast. Network, talk to people, come on the Discord server, be active, talk to people. And we may have, it's been a while that I haven't done live calls, so we may have a live call either today if you watch this video, or in the coming week. I will not be too busy, so we can maybe do this. And so it's a great way to actually come and hang out with people, all right? So, as I said, we are going to talk about outsourcing because I was talking about outsourcing with a subscriber, and I have some thoughts that I wanted to share on this YouTube channel, all right, about outsourcing and stuff that you actually need to outsource. So, first of all, I think that the mistake that a lot of you guys are actually making when it comes to outsourcing is that you actually want a VA to actually source for you, to find product for you. And in my opinion, this is not the first thing that you should start outsourcing, all right? Of course, the first thing that you need to start outsourcing is going to be repricing, but like almost everybody has a repricer, so I'm not even going to talk about that. And so the repricer is the first thing that you should outsource, really, because you know, just repricing manually is a waste of time, all right? It's a waste of time and it's just going to increase your sales so much. You can get a repricer for $25. So yeah, first thing you should start outsourcing is actually repricing, all right? The most important thing. Now, when it comes to sourcing, I don't even think that sourcing should be the next thing that you should outsource, all right? And here's why. Sourcing is not going to be the thing, as you scale, is not going to be the thing that is going to require the most time of your day. You are not going to spend most of your time sourcing, all right? Most of the time that you are working on your online arbitrage or retail arbitrage, but it's not really going to apply for retail arbitrage, but for online arbitrage, the thing that is the most time consuming with the lowest return on investment is going to be prepping. And so I know that it may be scary to actually delegate all your prep to a prep center, but it is where you are going to have the most return on investment, right? Not only you're going to start saving on sales tax if you are in a state like I was in Florida, where it's 7%, and 7% is still pretty low, right? There's states where the sales tax is way higher, but you are going to save on sales tax by actually using a prep center in a tax-free state, and it is a cheat code. Because, for example, if you pay 7% in tax and you pay $125 for prep, or let's just call it $150, right? Because $1.50 is what you are gonna find most of the time. You just need to find something like, if your buy cost is like $14 or something a little bit above that, I'm not gonna make the calculation right now in my head, but you're gonna basically break even, all right? And so anything that is above that, you are gonna actually save by using a prep center. And so you actually save money by having someone else prepping your inventory instead of you, right? And so, because of that, not only prepping gets really time consuming, but you're going to save money. So, the thing that is going to free up the most time in your day when it comes to your Amazon online arbitrage business, if you are doing FBA and not FBM, of course, but it's going to be getting a prep center, all right? Getting a prep center is going to be the thing that is going to start saving you a lot of time. Ever since I made the move to a prep center, I think it was in March, Was it in March or was it in April of this year? You will have so much time for sourcing that you do not even need to get a VA. And the thing is that with a VA, things take time, all right? You need to train the VA, you need to do all that stuff, and this is not something that you're going to do in 1 week, all right? If it's with sourcing, and if you want to free up some time for yourself, the thing that is going to free up the most time for you, if you do FBA and if you do FBA and online arbitrage, both of those things, it's going to be getting a prep center, all right? It's just the most efficient use of your dollar that you are not even going to pay, by the way, because of the saving on sales tax. But it is the thing that is going to improve the most your business right now, right? I know it looks sexy to actually hire a VA that finds products for you and stuff like that. But to be honest, as you grow, sourcing is not going to take as much time as it does when you start, right? I'm not even sourcing that much. I've said it a lot of the time. I'm only mainly sourcing from one sale. And then what I'm doing is I'm using tactical arbitrage to scan a few websites. Now, once again, another thing, I believe that you should actually learn how to use tactical arbitrage before you actually start sourcing altogether, right? Because tactical arbitrage it just makes it so easy to scan. Yes, there's a learning curve, but if you actually need to train a VA, there's a learning curve as well. You may not be as good to manage a team, to manage someone, to actually train someone. And so I believe that it's actually easier to first start using tactical arbitrage to actually buy back some time and be able to have way more coverage, right? Because what you want to do is cover as much of as much as you can of the internet, of the places where you can find sales, and tactical arbitrage is going to help you with that. Now, it's like everything. There's a learning curve, and you're going to learn that some websites tank, some search that you're going to run tanks, some stuff that you're going to find is going to tank. But you need to learn what is going to tank and what is not going to tank. So I would recommend to buy small quantities, do stuff like this. But it's going to take time for you to actually learn tactical arbitrage. Tactical arbitrage is a great software. It is a great software. Yes, you need to go through data. It's just like reverse sourcing. It's just like all those sourcing methods. You need to go through data. There's going to be a lot of false positive. Doesn't mean that tactical arbitrage is bad. There's some gold. You're going to find some gold in tactical arbitrage, but do not expect every single product that tactical arbitrage is going to return to you to be a great product, all right? Sometimes you're going to launch a search. It's going to return 100 products. None of them will be good, all right? But most of the time, if you run search, if you run good search, most of the time you'll get 1 to 2 good products per search, all right? And so it's going to just help you source way faster, and it's going to help you find more leads because it's just a few clicks. Right, you monitor the web, then it's just a few clicks. You run a lot of search, you run all of your search for the day. And if you want to do your reverse sourcing, your manual sourcing on the side, you can do it while tactical arbitrage is actually scanning, right? So tactical arbitrage is it's just $90 a month. I do not even have an affiliate link, so just go to tactilearbitrage.com to the free trial. I have a whole video talking about the package and which package you should choose. Get the $90, I think it's $90 a month. Get the online arbitrage package. You do not need the wholesale part of it. And yeah, just get that. Start scanning stuff. It's going to take some time, but it's going to be a way more efficient use of your money than actually getting a VA. Because for the VA to start being proficient, just start thinking of how long it took you to actually start being good at sourcing. You're going to need to train your VA to become good at sourcing, stuff like that. It's going to take time and it's going to take money because you're going to pay someone to actually source that is not going to return a lot of leads, and it's a long time commitment, all right? It's not something that you learn in 1 week, 2 weeks, and you get better at it slowly, but it's the same thing. You're going to need to spend a lot of money paying them and training them at the same time, and so it's going to take time. It's not going to be a 1 week thing. It's going to take some time. You're going to spend some money, and you could have just learned to use tactical arbitrage during that time. Use tactical arbitrage to find more leads, which is a way more effective use of your time, in my opinion. Now, as I said, first look at outsourcing prep, then tactical arbitrage. If you haven't used tactical arbitrage before, try to get tactical arbitrage, then actually get a VA. This is my recommendation. Now, you can get a VA to do other stuff. All right, you do not have to. The only thing, sourcing is not the only thing that a VA can do. All right, I used a VA. I've been using a VA to do the administrative stuff, especially when I was doing retail arbitrage. Anything that is keeping receipts in check in spreadsheet. I think I made a video showing how I used to do it. Maybe not. I'll make one when I get back to the US, when I'll have my streaming computer, which will be way easier than my old MacBook that is going to burn if I recall my screen. And it's not that old, by the way, but like my MacBook it's another story, right? But what I'm saying is, yes, get a VA to do all the administrative tasks that you have that takes time. So whenever you are working in your business, whenever you are working on your Amazon business, try to take notes of all the things that you do, all right? And all the small stuff that is easily outsourceable, like making spreadsheets, taking care of your receipts, your taking care of your emails, all that stuff. Yes, outsource that stuff. It's way easier to outsource than actually sourcing. It's going to free up a lot of time that you can dedicate yourself to sourcing, because sourcing is one of the highest return on investment tasks. It is the highest return on investment task in your Amazon FBA business. And so because of that, just start eliminating all the lowest return on investment tasks first. Taking care of emails, account health, having invoicing orders, organizing or invoice, all that stuff, taking care of returns, talking to suppliers, talking to websites when stuff is missing. Start outsourcing all that stuff. It's going to free up a lot of time. Dedicate yourself to sourcing, and once you have outsourced all the lower return on investment tasks, then start outsourcing sourcing. But in my opinion, sourcing should be one of the last things that you actually outsource to a human. All right, start outsourcing prep, start outsourcing all those tasks, start outsourcing, and you'll get better at sourcing yourself. And the better you get, like, you do not need to be sourcing all day, every day. All right, I did that for a little while. I got really good at sourcing, and so I do not need to source as much as I used to, because I already have an eye for the product. I can disqualify a product fast. I know what's selling on Amazon because I've done it so much. And so right now, you know, I can spend, if I really wanted to, I could spend $5,000 today easily, all right, in a few hours. It's not that hard. I just need to check what sales are going on, scan some stuff, do some sourcing, look at past leads that I have in my lead bank, and I can spend that money like this, all right? It's not about, right now, you're going to get at a place where you do not have enough money and to spare, to actually buy all the leads that you can potentially find, right? And so, once you reach that point, it's not that hard to reach that point if you do not have a crazy numbers. If you're not doing 6 figures a month, all right, it's easy to reach that point. And of course, it's getting harder to spend all your money by yourself if you have more revenue and more money coming in all the time. But I'm not there yet. The thing that my bottleneck is still capital, and I took some money out of the business to invest into other business as well, to invest into other stuff, to pay for a lot of stuff. You know, if you watch all my videos, you know. So, you know, the main thing for me is my VA does not need to source. Taking care of the stuff that I do not want to do, but sourcing is too important. It's too easy, to be honest, for me to outsource right now. I cannot justify it. Now, where can you find a VA? So there's 2 places where you can find VA. 3, we would say 3. You can probably find some on Discord server, but it may not be the most efficient use of your time, all right? The 2 best places to actually find VAs is first Upwork, all right? I use Upwork to hire all the time. This is where I have my VA that I'm using right now. Upwork is good because you have a lot of people. You can actually check track record, all that stuff, and it's way easier to hire over there. Now it may be a little bit more expensive because Upwork take a fee, and so people adjust their hourly rates based on that, right? But when it comes to, if you want to be cheaper, if you want to find someone out of a system like Upwork, which I believe is good because they can monitor, and if you have an issue, they will be the middle ground, right? So it's easier to deal with for beginners. Now you can use onlinejobs.ph, all right? Onlinejobs.ph, because it's basically a place where you can find Filipinos worker. It's a little bit harder to deal with because for beginners, because there's no middleman, all right? So because there's no middleman, if someone scam you, you're gonna get scammed. And it's true for the workers and not only the workers, but also the people that are hiring, all right? Because for a worker can get scammed as well. So yeah, onlinejobs.ph is another place. But I would recommend, if you are just starting, find someone on Find someone on Upwork and train them, right? Get a virtual assistant on Upwork, train them, look at someone who has some reviews so you know that they are good workers, that they learn fast, hire them. And it's one of the best ways to do it, in my opinion. It's way better than onlinejobs.ph. Just for that, just for the trust, you know. And if eventually you want to start working with the people that you hired on Upwork.com outside of Upwork, you can do it. There are some ways to do it. You can pay Upwork to do it, or you can just like, you are not supposed to do it, so I would not recommend that you do it. But if you get a relationship with those people, you can start working with them outside of Upwork. Without paying Upwork, but you should pay Upwork because it's actually a scam. They're asking for too much money to do this. They're asking for a lot of money, but you can just contact the people that you work with outside of Upwork. No. That's pretty much how you hire a VA. This is pretty much what you should outsource first. Start outsourcing prep. This is the last thing I will say about this. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, do all that stuff because it is helping the channel or not, and you may not realize it. All right, so if you want to keep learning about selling on Amazon, watch these other videos on the screen right now. And I'll see you tomorrow because I release a new video about selling on Amazon every single day on this channel. I haven't missed a day since January 1st. All right, so since I started on January 1st. So yeah, if you want to hang out with me for the rest of the year, daily videos, and probably beyond that, we do not know yet, subscribe to all that stuff. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.